This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Entering play call screen.
And the Vols will put toe together and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Options, add empty selected.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to...
Touchdown, Georgia! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake up.
They cough it up near their own goal line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage. Well, you always want to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Entering play ball, special
The
teams,
scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Volunteers in the hurry up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally tough.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll bring it back. It's Lovett. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These guys get everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll take another shot here. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Whoa, wow. Anyway, that my ball was still way back there.
Create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Bad attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering
Quick work
play
on that
ball,
scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass.
Lord.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start possibly possible. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Feeling some heat. They get enough flush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
There are 5
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
RPO red, white flag is selected.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice solid
Entering
pickup
play
there
call,
before the defense
coach
wrestles him to the
suggestions.
ground.
There are 5
After the
categories.
productive
You have
first
15
down play, it's
options.
2nd and
RPO
6.
red snag is selected.
They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
RPO red, white flag is selected.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. The Dogs have a first down.
Entering play
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick and get to the first down mark.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Ready to try the point
There are
after.
5 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered
Entering
57
play
yards
call,
for the
special
touchdown.
teams.
And they
5
finished it off
options.
with the score
Kickoff
from the
left is
4.
selected.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken
Entering play
field as he
call,
stopped at
coach
the 25.
suggestions. There are 4
Tennessee ready to
categories.
go to work the big orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got
Entering
off the
play
field
call,
really
coach
quickly. They
suggestions.
need to
There
put
are 4
something together here.
categories.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Entering Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5
We're
categories.
ready to get another
You have
look at this
15
Bulldog
options.
offense.
Return RPO alert
This
selected.
offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively
Entering
have been
play
able to
call,
go out
coach
and execute.
suggestions.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the
Entering
defense
play
finally
call,
makes a
coach
stop.
suggestions.
Got
There
8
are
on
5
first down, now
categories.
looking
You
at a
have 15
2nd and 2.
options. Return RPO
He's
alert
looking to throw.
selected.
It's in, completed. He's lucky to
Entering
get
play
that one
call,
back.
coach
Almost
suggestions.
intercepted.
There are 5
Couldn't
categories.
pick it up on
You have
2nd
15
down. Now they need a
options.
couple on
Every
3rd
option
down.
is selected.
To the air, it's back. And they can't make the play on 3rd
Entering
down.
play call, coach
Well, on 3rd and short and
suggestions.
field
There
goal
are
range,
5
they dial up the
categories.
pass
You
play.
have
Quarterback
15
was trying to get
options.
through his
RPO
progressions. There was
guides
just
now
simply
selected.
nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th.
Entering play call,
Defense
coach
makes a stop,
suggestions.
but
There
the
are
chains
5
move, and it's
categories. You have
first and
15
goal from the
options.
8.
RPO
And the
red, white
Bulldogs
flag
have this
selected.
offense rolling. Back to the air one more time. It's complete to the left.
Entering play call.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A pretty
Entering
short
play
drive
call,
there, covering
special
38
teams. You
yards.
have 5 options.
And they finish
Kickoff
things
attempt
off
is
with an
selected.
8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then
Entering
thought
play
better
call,
of it. They'll
coach
bring it out to the
suggestions.
25.
There are 4
The Volunteer
categories.
offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move
Categories.
behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup
Entering
to
play
put them
call,
in position
coach
to pick up a first
suggestions.
down.
There are 4
And I think this
categories.
receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You have 15
And
options.
Georgia ready
Red
to go back
option
to
is
work on
selected.
offense. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. He's
Entering
brought
play
down
call,
solid.
coach
Pick up a little bit short of the
suggestions. There
first
are
down.
5 categories. You
Let's
have
see what they've
15
got on
options.
second down.
MTNR
And for
field
DBs
red,
out
white
there
flag
trying to
selected.
stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing.
Entering
QB
play
is
call,
targeted.
coach suggestions.
They have had to
There are
wear
5
that
categories.
beatdown
You have
since the
15
last time these
options.
two met,
MTNR
Jesse.
field
They've been
red,
talking about
selected.
it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better
Entering play call,
there's
coach
nothing worse. The
suggestions.
coaches are
There are
riding
5
all
categories.
week
You
leading
have
up effort for this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add
there
another
are
to
5
their lead.
categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead.
Entering
And
play
for a quick
call,
update, let's go to
special
Kevin
teams.
Connors
You
in the
have 5
studio.
options.
Dynamite
You
matchup
have
today,
left to
fellas.
select.
Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy,
Entering
this
play
might
call,
not be
coach
over just yet.
suggestions. There are 4
It's a touchdown
categories.
game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be
Entering
keeping
play
an eye on
call,
it for
coach
us.
suggestions.
The
There are
run
4
game just has not
categories.
been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front
Entering
on the
base
offensive
model
line. They
screen, you
haven't been
have 5
physical.
options.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Back to throw, it's Iamalayama. And the pass rush is
Entering
effective, and they
play
tackle him at the
suggestions.
19.
There are 4 categories.
And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been
Entering
a quarterback's
play
worst
call,
nightmare.
coach
I was just going to say,
suggestions. There are
David, you
4
don't sleep well
categories.
as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the punt team able to smack him to the
Entering play
ground.
call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories.
We're ready to get
You have
another look
15
at this
options.
Bulldog
Shot by
offense.
wheel is selected.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You have 15 options.
That's one of those
The
plays
spot
where you're
is
going,
selected.
man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to
Entering
dodge
play
throughout a
call,
game to get the
suggestions.
win.
There are
Limit
5
those wins.
categories. You have 15 options. Strong curl is selected.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's not going to get there.
Entering
The
play call,
defense
coach
stands tall
player,
and makes the
play
stop.
hike. There are 5 pass. Quick pass. There are stand. Play action. Screen pass. Hail Mary.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred
Entering
those
play
game
call,
plans and
special
just
teams.
get back
You
to
have 5
basics.
options. Kickoff
get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt the return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Entering play call, play type, recent, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You have 15
and
options.
The Dogs have it with a
MTNRQ,
first and goal.
red, white flag is selected.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get
Entering
the crowd
play
back
call,
into this football game. Big
There are
rivalry.
5
Get some
categories.
emotion. Get
You
some
have
momentum on
15
your side.
options.
He'll try to tack
selected.
on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering
That's
play
taking
call,
advantage of a
special teams.
golden
You have 5
opportunity
options.
set up with
Kickoff
great
left
field
is selected.
position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnover.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Catches it at the 30. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
Return RPO alert is selected.
Wide receiver shows motion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You have 15 options.
On to attempt the try.
Attempt is selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Entering
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down.
Coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Volunteers will keep this drive going.
Entering play call.
Man, I do not want a guy to dance. I want square
Categories.
shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Entering
Man,
play
and it was
call.
just the
Coach
impact of the
suggestions.
hit
There are
that
5
dislodged the football
categories.
from the ball carrier. That was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Off play action on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make
Entering
a
play
big
call.
play there.
Coach suggestions.
And now
There
on
are
2nd
5
down for this
categories. You
offense.
have 15 options. Return RPO alert. Swing is
Off the
selected.
bootleg to buy a little space. Excellent coverage and good use of the
Entering
hands
play
to
call.
knock it
Coach
away.
suggestions.
3rd
There
play
are
of the
5
drive, and
categories.
they
You have
need to
15
make something
options.
happen here on
Slot roll
3rd
is
and long.
selected.
He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
There are 5
The Bulldogs
categories.
have it
You
with
have
a 1st
15
and 10.
options. Return RPO alert. Swing is selected.
They want to just keep throwing it. He caught it. He's down at the
Entering play
1, and they
call. Coach
almost had the
suggestions. There are
touchdown
5
pass on that
categories.
one.
You have 15
Georgia going back to
options.
work with
Empty
another
RPO
1st
alert.
down.
Bubble is
Try to
selected.
barge their way in. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Now they'll line up for
There
what
are
they
5
hope is
categories.
automatic.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient
Entering play
5-play
call.
scoring
Special
drive.
teams. You have
And they
5
capped it off with a
options.
1-yard
Kickoff
punt.
attempt is selected.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough
Entering
room to
play
get it out
call.
across
Coach
the 25. He's
suggestions.
brought
There
down
are 4
to the 26.
categories.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is
Entering
juiced.
play
They're excited
call.
and ready to go. So this offense, David,
There are
they've got to get something
categories.
going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Entering play call.
This defense is going to have to be careful.
There
Not
are
only do they have to worry about
categories.
this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. And
Entering
sure,
play
tackling
call.
there to
Coach
keep him from getting
suggestions.
to the
There
first
are
down marker.
categories.
The Vols send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Coach suggestions.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Got him downfield. Speeding down the... It's a fumble.
A nice job by the defense, swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it, hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Entering play call, special teams. You have
so after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
We're
are
ready
5
to get another
categories.
look at
You
this
have 15
Bulldog
options.
offense.
Empty and RPO, red, white flag is
They'll come out
selected.
on this drive and let it rip. A little too much on that one, just out of his
Entering play
reach.
call, coach
If I'm the
suggestions.
offensive coordinator
There are
right here,
5
man, I'm
categories. You have
trying to
15
find some
options.
easy
Zone
gimmies.
budget is
I'm trying to
selected.
find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it
Entering
should.
play
And
call,
they got to find
coach
some ways to make this
suggestions.
easy.
There are 5
Yeah.
They
categories.
line up
go.
with some
15
serious work to
options.
do if they
Empty
want to
inside
convert
cross
this one.
selected.
It's caught. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
Lining
are
up
5
to tack one
categories.
more onto
You have
that lead.
15 options. Bad attempt is selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering
And
play
let's check in
call,
with Kevin
special
Connors in the
teams.
studio.
You have
Kevin.
5
All right, guys, a
options.
little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
Entering
They're
play
up by
call,
22
coach suggestions.
over
There are 4
Southern Miss.
categories.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Entering play call,
He's knocked
coach
down in the
suggestions.
backfield. He'll
There are
lose a
4
couple.
categories.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third
There are 4
quarter.
categories.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
On the return, it's Lovett. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Inside zone is selected.
Power football with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He uncorks one deep. Wide open downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
How about the bomb, the Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll
There
try
are
to
5
add another to
categories.
their
You
lead.
have 15 options. Bad attempt is selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Entering
This
play
Hello,
offense
here.
prides itself on going
You have
after you,
5
and they
options.
did with that long
Left is
touchdown
selected.
pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped, but when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard
Entering
line.
play call, coach suggestions.
It is so
There are
nice when you get a team
categories.
down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
On the run, and he'll slide
Entering
to
play
avoid the big
call,
hit.
coach suggestions.
Well, great job there by the
There are
defense, because they weren't able to get him
categories.
sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Entering play call, coach
Lining up to
suggestions.
tack
There
one
are
more
5
onto that lead.
categories. You have 15 options. Bad attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering play call, special teams. You
They're
have 5
about to kick it
options.
away, and the
Left is
defense probably
selected.
can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half
Entering
second,
play
but he'll
call,
take a knee and they'll
coach
bring it to the
suggestions.
25.
There are 4
The Volunteer
categories.
offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Entering play call. Recent coach suggestions. There are 5 categories.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Red snag is selected.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot, and he'll sail it way
Entering
too
play
far
call.
for everybody.
Coach suggestions.
Line getting
there are
set on
5
second down.
categories. You have 15 options. RPOP
They
snag
move
is
the tight
selected.
end all over. Dropping back, it's back. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia. And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Entering play call. Coach
Lining up for the
suggestions. There are 5
PAT.
categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole
Entering
lot of
play
real
call.
estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25.
Entering
No
play
attempt at a
call.
return.
Coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he
Entering
goes
play
at
call.
the 18.
Coach suggestions.
So let's see
There
if
are
they
4
can make up for
categories.
that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice
Entering
but to
play
get rid of the
call.
ball.
Coach suggestions.
2 minutes
There
now
are 4
left in this one, and
categories.
time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the
Entering
ball
play
back
call.
and ready to go with a fresh
Play
possession.
height. There are 4 passes.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog
There are 5
offense.
categories.
What a
Play
feeling
height
this has
pass.
to be, David, in
Pass.
complete
There are
control and headed
options.
toward victory formation.
Screen pass.
No
Hail Mary.
stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many
Entering
positives to
play
take
call.
away from this. And this is the
There are
kind of
6
performance
categories.
today
You have 3
that is really
options.
going to help this
Hail Mary is
offense's
selected.
confidence.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the DB right with him to
Entering
knock it
play
away.
call. Hail Mary. There
And
are
how about
6
this offense?
categories.
They're not
You
worried
have
about the
3
clock.
options.
They're not worried about
Hail
the
Mary is
score.
selected.
They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Entering play call.
And that's a good stop
Coach
for this
player.
defense. And listen,
Play
there hasn't been a
height.
lot of
There are
positive
Hail Mary.
today, but
There are
like,
6
let's finish this game
categories.
strong.
You have
I think
3
that'll be the message
options.
from the
Hail Mary
defensive
is
coordinator.
selected.
Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like this.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass
Entering play
downfield, they
call.
couldn't
Coach
hook up.
suggestions.
A first
There are
down
4
for the offense.
categories.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight, with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, getting the quarterback being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great.
Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5
unit on the
categories. You
field.
have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Entering
Going to
play
get a little
call,
star mark
special
decided
teams.
on
You
the play
have
sheet.
5
One
options.
play,
Move off left is
explosive,
selected.
touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive firing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. There's a long and storied